as a kind of safety. Bandit Knife is actually a really, really strong weapon. It looks like we're starting right now.
Yep, there we go.
Here we go. Getting different loading screens, unfortunately, not the same one.
Yeah.
So neither runner has forgotten to pick up the cell key, so this is automatically a great start.
Yep. But it's such a good meme when you forget to pick it up. But streamer, it's locked. What do I do?
I know. It's always the best kind of reset, and everybody will reset when that happens. Maybe even in a race.
It's definitely happened to me a lot.
So what we're going to see just now is we're going to see Pink kill the Asylum Demon with the black fire bombs that he picks as starting gift. And typwo will not, because he took the Master Key. He'll be going round to do the kind of old style Asylum, which is with the short sword. So Pink will kill the Asylum Demon well before typwo does. But this saves not as huge amount of time as you might think, because they still have to do...
Isn't it like 40 seconds faster Asylum?
It's not nowhere near 40 seconds. It's like, let me think, like 20 seconds faster. Because I think, like, well, he's picking up the items, and I think that in-game time it's roughly 148 quit-outs or something, so...
I think
you get like up to 205, so it's probably less than 20 seconds.
Yeah, most Asylum times with Grapple about 148, 149, 150 on average.
Yeah.
It looks like Pink is going to do Bandit Knife.
Yeah, he is. Brave man. So typwo's going to grab the key and the Estus from talking to Oscar.
Also no Cloak Whip, by the way.
And it's 2 seconds faster to actually talk to Oscar and spam through his dialogue over killing him. And Pink's going to go down and open the shortcut and immediately leave Asylum, whereas typwo still has Asylum Demon to kill.
Yep.
So do you want to explain this plunge attack? What he's going to go for?
Basically, if you plunge attack right in the right spot, the plunge will you'll actually hit him with your attack before the plunge does, which means you do an extra amount of damage, which is takes less attacks basically, because it takes him straight down to half health already.
Very, very clean fight by typwo. And as you can see, it's not a huge amount of time loss for typwo for this start, and he will gain some time back by not having to go to Lower Undeadburg, so it's kind of a trade-off in terms of what you want to do.
Yeah. Up until, I would say, after ONS is where the routes are pretty much roughly the same.
Yeah, that's true. Apart from really Lower Undeadburg, that's about it.
Then again, Great Club does have a way more consistent ONS fight than Grapple Mage.
It's consistent until you die, though.
Yep.
Yeah, it's a lot of a safer fight. So Pink's going to be going for something here called the Merchant Snipe. He's going to be quitting out here just when he runs up these stairs to more or less de-aggro the hollows and also get rid of the dragon that lands down.
Yeah, he would mess up your camera and stuff.
Yep. So you don't want that to happen. And he's going to kill the Undead Merchant, who, when you kill him, he drops the Residence Key, which Pink will go down and use to free Griggs. And he's going to drop down here and do a little skip known as the Lower Undeadburg skip.
Let's see if he gets it. Oh.
Not too bad.
Looks like he's gonna quit out, yeah.
Yeah, okay. He's gonna quit out. You can attempt that again if you fail it, but it's kind of risky.
It's
a lot safer.
It's 50-50 chance because the hollows can hit you there and just mess your whole day up there.
So let's see if Pink gets it.
Ooh, happened again.
Unfortunately, he might quit out again.
Ooh, no. He got it this time.
He got it that time. A bit of a shame with having to quit out and failing it again, but he got it the third time, so that's still really good. And he's probably going to kill this first dog, or is he going to go? Okay, he's going to go.
Bow jump, by the way.
Generally in Grapple Mage, if you are doing Lower Undeadburg, if you don't kill you don't really have to kill the first dog, because you're going to quit out at Griggs' door. We see typwo has picked up Pine Resin and is now heading towards Taurus Demon.
Yeah. So another case of a runner being ahead early on, but the other runner saving time later on because of being behind at the start.
Yeah. So.
Ooh, that was really weird system by typwo there.
Yeah,
and a really bad hitbox.
So Taurus staggers in 4 short swords hits. So typwo's going to stagger him, and yeah, that's fine. And here's just going to load his stamina and kill him. So it's quite a nice Taurus Demon apart from getting hit. Pink's a little bit behind. He still has to go pick up the Pine Resin, which he will use for Taurus.
Bandit Knife is so good.
Yeah, it's very, very good. It's very quick. as well. What Typo's going to do now is he's going to shoot down the Hellkite Drake and cut his tail to get the Drake Sword, which Pink doesn't really have an option to do. He's going to do the barrel. So we'll see Typo shoot this dragon down, and he'll apply Gold Pine Resin to his short sword.
Let's hope he doesn't get any memes here. Okay, nice.
In 3 hits, he'll cut this tail. So 1, 2, and you'll see him sort of turn his character at the 3rd one, and that's to avoid getting hit by a crossbow.
So the Drake can actually jump away there if you get really unlucky.
Yeah,
but luckily it didn't happen.
Yeah, it's quite rare when that happens, but it can happen.
I mean, it would just be waste luck. I believe you can. I believe you can crit out if it happens though. You
can, but it's not very fun to do.
Nice Taurus.
So yeah, Pink's going to get a very good Taurus Demon there, and you can see that with Bandit Knife, Taurus Demon dies extremely quickly. Not only because of the extra damage from Gold Pine Resin, also through the bleed effect, because Taurus is susceptible to bleed damage. So Pink's going to head up and more or less see if he can survive here.
And the Bandit Knife has a really fast attack as well, which means you can get a lot of simultaneous attacks on him.
That's very good. So
before he can attack you again, that is.
So we'll see if the Hellkite Drake... Yep, the Hellkite Drake's fine. He's got that. Very, very nice. Very, very risky.
I have memories of trying to do a couple mage runs and just losing like 4 runs in a row to that guy.
Yeah, Pink jumping for joy after surviving that. Absolutely.
Just...
On you go.
Yeah, that Drake is supposed to be consistent, but, you know, when you lose 4 runs in a row, you kind of stop believing that.
Well, losing 4 runs in a row is consistency. Typo made it through Hollow Room quite successfully, and now he's going to kill the gargoyles with the Drake Sword. He's going to cut the tail, and in 3 hits, the gargoyle will stagger, allowing Typo to get a lot more hits off.
Okay, he's lucky that the gargoyle didn't jump away there.
Yeah, he got kind of lucky. That was a very nice first gargoyle, and he'll easily clean up this second one. Yeah. Very, very nice by Typo.
Very good fight.
And we'll see how Pink makes it through Hollow Room right now.
A bit more of a tough Hollow Room.
Yeah, with the weaker shields. Oh, jumped. Luckily that Hollow wasn't buffed yet though, so that's actually not too bad.
Actually, getting hit there wasn't actually bad because it drew the Hollow out from the room and didn't block him.
Yeah, that's also true. That's true. So Pink's going to head up towards gargoyles, and this, with Bandit Knife, is an extremely scary fight. Because with Bandit Knife, well, like you saw in Typo's fight, he was able to stagger the gargoyles. Bandit Knife cannot do that.
Yep. Another reason why Scimitar Grapple is better.
That is true. So, nice block here. But again, like with Taurus, gargoyles are susceptible to bleed, so this is not very good RNG right now.
It's not good fight right now.
If you are able to get a lot of hits off on gargoyles, you can do an insane amount of damage.
It's gonna heal. Okay.
Yep. So Pink's gonna take a heal. That's very smart. But the second gargoyle is spawned. So
this could be bad. Yeah, he's not giving good attacks right now.
No, it's very, very poor attacks. I think he might be okay.
He should be fine, unless you get some bullshit fire attacks. Okay, good.
No, he's fine. I think he'll clean this up, no problem.
That
was a bit of a scary fight, but Pink did really, really well to cope with that. And we'll see Typo pick up the S-Stock, which she will use for the move swap glitch later on.
So yeah, now Typo's going to make his way to pick up the red tier stone ring, aka the most OP thing in the game.
Would you like to explain what the move swap glitch is, Ali?
Oh, basically... You can't two-hand any other weapon in this game in your left hand other than your bow. So basically you do an animation, so in most cases a jump, and during that animation you switch to a different weapon. And it tricks the game to two-hand in a different weapon in your left-hand weapon, which is normally impossible. But because the left-hand weapon, because the bow does not have any run-in attacks or backstep attacks, it takes that information from your right-hand weapon, and for the S-Stock, that attack is a, well, double strike. So
it's interesting that Typo picked up the Dragon Crest shield. Sorry to interrupt you.
Yeah, I was super surprised as well.
Yeah, I've never see that.
I guess that's for Gwyn. I guess you can do Perry Gwyn maybe.
Yeah, that's probably why. Maybe for Hydra as well, because I'm pretty sure the Dragon Crest shield has 100% physical block.
Yeah, it does.
So yeah, like Alibaba was saying, when you do this glitch, it gives you the running attack of the S-Stock, the backstep attack of the S-Stock, in this case where he's using the S-Stock, sorry, in his right hand, and the rolling attack of the S-Stock, but with your whatever weapons in your left hand, which in Typo's case will be the Great Club. And the reason this is extremely useful is because of the running attack of the S-Stock, it hits twice, So you end up hitting twice with your Great Club. So we'll see that in the next fight. I think, oh no, maybe not the next fight. I don't know if you'll do Great Sword Quelaag or not. But we'll see that with it. Well, we'll see that in the next fight regardless, whether it be the Drake Sword or the Great Club. So typwo almost got a bit. That was a bit of a scary ladder, but he managed to get through.
Yeah. I also I don't know if you want to explain the item dupe.
So what typwo did there, or he tried to do the first time, but he managed to do it the second time, is yeah, typwo's actually going to go for Great Club Quelaag with this level up, I think.
No Drake Sword.
Because otherwise there's no reason to level up until afterwards.
Yeah.
So with the item duplication glitch, you can duplicate any item with a confirmation box if you, like move swap, you queue it up in an animation. So what typwo was trying to do there was with the pickup animation, although he failed that and had to do it with a roll. So what you do is you roll and then, or you perform the action you wanted to use the animation of, and you activate your item, which in his case would be a homeward bone, and then you open your start menu and you use an item in your inventory, and this will kind of confuse the game a little because
it really does.
The game will want you to use the homeward bone because you queued that action up, but you end up kind of overriding it with another item usage, and it consumes one of those items, like your Estus, for example, in your inventory. So Pink's heading up to get RTSR right now as well. He had a good value of the Drakes, and typwo's running past the slaps from the barbarians. He should be okay. Yep, they gave him good RNG, so there's no need to dodge or roll any of those attacks. And he's going to do Blighttown drop here.
But back on the thing of item dupe, also another thing that happens is because, like Wolf said, tricks the game, because you already queued up the homeward bone or soul, whatever you're doing it with, and you use the item. The game uses the item you selected in the menu, but then you use the homeward bone because it was queued up, and then for some reason, you will get the effect of the homeward bone, but it will use the Estus and not the bone, so you just get unlimited bones basically.
Yeah, exactly.
It's really confusing.
Yeah. So typwo's going to grab the Great Club just now. Hopefully he doesn't get killed by these barbarians. He should be fine, but it is possible to die. Still has to get out, but he should be pretty good now.
If he gets past his part, he's going to be fine. I guess he'll be fine now. Oh, that's close.
We look at Pink's screen. Pink actually freed Griggs with the Undead Merchant's Knight getting the key and jumping to the Undead Guard a lot earlier in his run, and he purchased Fall Control and Great Soul Arrow. And he's now attuned those, and he's going to be killing Quelaag with Sorcery. But first he's going to do a Fall Control drop. I'm not sure if he's going to do the Plunge.
We'll see.
Either or, it's not too big a deal. He's also doing something called Moss Skip. In older Grapple Mage, you would kill one of the toxic Blow Dart snipers who was guaranteed to give you Moss, which you would use to get into cure the poison, which would get you into RTR range. And he's not doing the Plunge, so he's going to quit out here, and he got it, I think, so that's fine. So typwo's got the move swap, and he's going to enter Quelaag's domain. I'll explain Fall Control in just a minute. The Fall Control drops just after typwo's dealt with Quelaag. We'll see how that goes. Nice opening for typwo.
That was
a bit close there.
I was a little worried to get clipped by the lava there.
Yep, so you'll see this double hit that we were talking about earlier with the move swap glitch. And he's been doing a lot of damage to Quelaag right now, and this is actually quite a nice fight.
That was a really good fight.
Yeah, very good fight.
That's the kind of fight you dream for in this route.
Yep. And now Pink's going to use this poison to get into RTSR range, but because he did the Moss Skip, he's going to basically not cure his poison and more or less hope that he kills Quelaag before Quelaag kills him.
This could be quite spooky for Pink, because he does. Because when you don't do Moss Skip, you basically, even if you get a little chip damage from Quelaag, you're still safe. But with this, it's kind of more risky.
Yeah, it's a lot riskier. So Pink's going to run forwards, and depending on what Quelaag's done, he's going to have to adapt. Okay, he's going to run underneath her now and turn round. And what he's wanting to do is aim for the... Whoa, what's that? That's amazing.
What the hell happened?
I've never seen that. This is a very scary fight. So Pink's trying to... You can see Quelaag stagger there. He's trying to hit the head. This is an extremely scary fight.
This is super spooky.
He's trying to hit the human part of Quelaag. Okay. I think he should have this, but his health is really low. This is a little bit scary.
He should be fine if he gets some counter hits.
I think he might die.
He might heal. Oh, he's gonna heal, yeah.
Yeah, he has to heal.
Okay. Oh no!
Oh no! Oh no, Pink.
He died just before he would heal. Oh, that's really
Yeah.
unfortunate.
That's a real shame for Pink. But so he'll lose like around about 2 minutes for that. Oh, bench skip. Okay, he didn't lose any time because he got bench skip.
I think it's more
So
like
that's fine.
3 minutes, isn't it?
Yeah, it's probably longer actually. The fight was a bit longer
Yeah.
as well. But it does it takes 2 minutes to go to Quailag's domain or Fog Gate roughly from Firelink.
Don't know if he'll consider doing more skip now. No, he's not.
So that was a real shame by Pink. But what Pink was trying to do there, and he actually did do it, but not at the right time because it stopped Quailag from turning around. Which is where you use the Great Soul Arrow to hit Quailag's human body, or the part of her that's human, rather than the spider part, and that will stagger Quailag and prevent her from attacking. Which means that you can just keep attacking that part with spells, and you can permanently stagger Quailag. And what I was going to explain earlier, which I'll explain now, is Pink is doing a fall control drop. Now, when you take fall damage in this game and it's lethal, your character sort of lands and falls down, and you die. But with fall control, it actually makes this animation slower, or longer, rather. So if you can time a quit out right, you'll land, you'll fall over like that, and you quit out before the lethal damage is applied. And then when you reload the game, you will respawn where you landed, not having taken any damage. Yeah.
So basically the way that works is that basically whenever you use full control, it tries to detect if you can survive the drop, and if you can, it negates all damage you would take from that drop. But for some reason, when you do take a lethal drop, we assume, we don't actually know for certain, but we assume that when it checks if it's a lethal drop or not, it delays your death. So you quit out while it's checking, and then the game just spawns you where you were last, which is where you landed.
Yeah, the game kind of forgets that it was checking what it was doing. Like, what was I doing 5 seconds ago? I don't remember. Just keep going. So Typo's making his way through Sen's Fortress. He picked up the large Titanite shards. He also picked up 9 Titanite shards from Andre. Plus, he also, I believe he got the weaponsmith box. One would assume so.
Yeah,
He used to upgrade his Great Club. Pink should have this now. This is the best opening for Quailag. And you'll see his first few damages don't do a lot of damage. His first 2 hits, sorry. But now he's going to do more damage now that the red tier stone then has been activated, which boosts your damage when your health is below 20%.
He's getting some nice counter hits here.
Yeah, you'll see here that Quailag can do absolutely nothing in this fight. That was actually quite a nice fight. Some good counter hits. And he'll have to heal before he runs over here, because otherwise he will die again. But he's going to be absolutely fine to go and ring the bell and then bone back.
So yeah, if you get the really good fight, then the health really shouldn't matter. In most cases. It's just the jump open. A lot of things can happen if you get the jump opening.
Yeah, I mean there are setups for it, but a lot of people do it differently, and it can be very scary, especially if you do the moss skip, because you're working on borrowed time. So Typo's going to buy some more large Titanite shards. He bought 5 and he picked up 4 in Send. He needs 9 to get his Great Club to plus 10, I believe. Yes?
Yeah,
plus
9.
10? Yeah. And he's going to basically use the Great Club for the rest of the round. He also bought some black fire bombs, which he will use for more or less Butterfly and Hydra, and probably Better Chaos as well, I would assume. And he's going to head up towards Golem. Now, do you want to explain how Golem works in speedrunning?
Well, basically it takes 400 damage below the knees to stagger Golem, and it takes 200 to make him fall down. So if you do that in the exact right spot, which you'll see Typo do here, Golem will actually fall right off the bridge, which means you don't need to wait for his death animation, you don't need to kill him, literally, as you'll see right here. Boom, stagger, and then...
God, that damage in the Great Club is so good.
That's the best part about RTSR Great Club in this fight. You don't actually need RTSR for that fight, but obviously it's a lot more swag because of the damage.
Yeah, of course, of course. So yeah, that was a textbook fight by Typo, and you saw him kind of delay and wait for a good opportunity to attack, because he's wanting the Golem to be positioned right for the knockoff to make him fall off the ledge, which will insta-kill him.
Yeah.
Pink's gonna head up towards Sens now, and his version of Golem will be more or less the same, except he'll be doing it with magic, but it's a similar premise. He'll be staggering Golem in the right spot, and then knocking him off when he's staggered with spells.
Most fights have the same setup, just different weapons.
Yep.
Unless you run a cancel route that doesn't use RTSR, aka Solar Mage or any percent.
Yeah, that's their using RTSR is strangely, I think, one of the most confusing things for people who are new to Dark Souls and new to Dark Souls speedruns in general. They always find it really scary when speedrunners don't heal during fights and their health is super low. But because your damage is so much higher with the Red Tearstone Ring boost or the RTSR boost, fights become a lot quicker, and therefore it eliminates the need for eliminates the amount of RNG that can happen because your fights theoretically should be a lot faster and the bosses should die quicker. Now, what Pink's trying to do here is he's trying to free Logan. He's trying to get the snake to block the wall, and they're only
really bad RNG here.
Yeah, he's getting.
Ooh,
oh my! Oh god!
Gangbanged.
Oh, unlucky by Pink. So you saw the wall break there, and what this is with some certain attacks, the Snake Man can break the wall. If you have the Drake Sword, you can use the Snake Man and the Drake Sword to break the wall, but getting the Drake Sword is a lot slower. typwo hopefully doesn't land on that ledge there and get an infinite fall.
Shouldn't have one.
Okay, he's fine.
Infinite fall-up's the worst.
One of the problems with Bandit Knife Start is you don't get the Drake Sword because you don't have anything to get to shoot the Hellcat Drake down. So Pink has to rely on this this snake here in Sen's Fortress to provide the right attack, or one of the right attacks, to help break the wall where he can run over and free Logan.
Yeah. And I think there's 2 attacks where he can break the wall off. But he didn't do it. He did one of them, but it
was actually the second snake that ran down and did the attack. The first one never did it.
That feeling when it takes so long that another snake actually follows you.
So we're hoping for probably the stab attack or one of these follow-up attacks.
He's not getting the follow-up there, which is kind of unfortunate.
Yeah.
The follow-up does break the wall.
Come on, Snake Man, let's go.
There we go.
The
second snake made it there.
Yeah, it almost came.
This could be quite risky, actually, for 2 of them. We'll see, though.
The reason this route is called Grapple Mage, I believe it was Sanso that named it. I could be wrong.
Yeah,
I really wish Pink would quit out here.
Oh, no.
Oh, Pink, dude.
Yeah, there were 2 things that could go wrong there. The snake could kill Logan, or the snake could kill him. And the second one happened. If the snake kills Logan, it's pretty much rip, right?
Yeah, I believe so. I don't think it killed Logan, did it?
No, it didn't.
Oh.
It just missed.
So, that's another unfortunate death for Pink. But typwo's coming up to ONS, and even though, like Ali said, ONS is a much easier fight, or I guess the term is more manageable fight, in Great Club and move swap routes over Grapple Mage, that doesn't mean that you're going to 100% survive, because ONS can just do ONS things, and you just...
It's just ONS.
Yeah, that's the bane of basically every single speedrun.
You either get a good fight or you don't, basically.
Yeah, there's no in between. It's either a good fight, a fight that takes ages, and then you finally kill them, or you just die.
Yeah, you just said about Tisada with the knight.
Yep.
I think a lot of people... Sorry.
Yeah, he's going to do a little skip here where he jumps over this railing. This actually does save quite a substantial amount of time.
Do we even have a name for that jump?
Stairs jump, I guess? I don't know. The Wolfie jump. It's called the Wolfie jump.
I didn't even learn that from speedrun. My friend showed it to me.
Oh, nice. So yeah, typwo's going to head up to ONS right now, while Pink, successfully making it back through Sens, is going to head up towards Iron Golem. So we'll see what kind of opening ONS gives typwo here. And it's the walk forward opening. Not the best for melee, I don't think, although I'm not hugely a melee runner.
Right, he didn't get bad RNG, so... Ooh, okay, no, it's fine.
Okay.
Oh, this could be bad. Okay.
No, he's fine.
As long as Mo doesn't meme him too much, he should be fine. There we go.
Okay, that was really scary at the end. He missed that first move swap attack, but he was fine. A good Ornstein.
Yeah, good Ornstein. A good thing about Great Clubs is you got a lot of stamina and Green Blossom, so it's very easy. You can go for YOLO attacks and be able to roll any attacks that the other boss does.
Nice. Actually, quite a nice fight for typwo.
Yeah, not the worst.
Fight, but yeah, definitely not the worst. And the most important thing is he didn't die, so that's good.
It's actually a really good pace so far for typwo.
Yeah, he's doing pretty well.
And before I jinxed it all.
The caster's curse. This is where Guinevere will kill him.
And before he misses the arrow.
Typo's also going to kill Guinevere right now. And the reason he kills Guinevere is, well, one, it skips the dialogue that Guinevere gives you before she can give you the Lord Vessel. And two, it changes Anor Londo into Dark Anor Londo, which allows you to get into Darksun Gwendolyn's boss room without the need for the Dark Moon Seance ring, because it's technically behind an illusory wall in, I guess, normal Anor Londo. It's not really normal Anor Londo. I guess the Dark Anor Londo one is.
I really hate it when runners rolled out attack. That ranged attack from Golem.
Oh,
he missed.
I think Pink should quit out.
He should quit out. He's not going to. He's not going to fall off from this range, though.
This is a bit of a scary fight. If he hits the... No. Yeah, he's going to have to quit out. He's not going to go over.
Well, maybe.
Maybe he... No, he won't.
He's just going to kill him normally then.
Okay, yeah, he has a high amount of damage, so it's not too bad.
I don't know if Typo's going to do quantity storage this run. I know Pink's going to.
I'm not sure. Typo's going to head down towards Capra right now. In most routes, Capra's done a lot later than this, but Typo wants to get the Ember.
Yep.
To be able to upgrade his Great Club, yeah.
Yeah.
To +6.
So +5
+10. I mean, +5 Great Club is nothing to sneer at, but +10 Great Club is just better.
Well, no, +5's really bad for the DLC.
It's better than +0.
That is true. Oh, he just got the skip.
Yeah,
that jump was in a weird position.
Yeah. So Typo's going to do the Lore Undead Berg skip that Pink did a lot earlier in the run to go in 3 Griggs. And he's going to go down and kill Capra. He's waiting for these dogs right now, because dogs are jerks, for lack of a better term. And hopefully he can make it through here. Taking some damage, but he should be okay. Yeah, he's fine.
This fight could be a bit spooky. He doesn't have any stone armor or anything.
He'll move. Yeah, but he's going to head straight towards Capra.
Two run attacks for Capra, sorry.
He's going to rolling attack the dogs and try and eliminate these dogs early.
The dogs are the real boss in this fight.
Yeah, because once the dogs are dead, Capra's pretty easy to deal with. There's the first hit and the second hit. Nice.
So you can that to jack with enemies.
Typo's going to quit out because he wants to basically not have any aggro here. So Pink's successfully made it to Anor Londo after killing Golem. And he's going to head over the rafters. Now, the rafters can be extremely scary. He avoids any throwing knives there in the ladder, that's nice. But it can be very, very scary because these Painted Guardians have some of the, I'm going to say, interesting hitboxes, for lack of a better term.
Yeah.
In terms of backstabs, sorry.
No, they're actually really bad though. That's the problem.
So Pink's doing the strategy of where you get hit, and I believe they can't backstab you after they hit you. But I could just be making that up. Who knows?
Just make it up to make up for the bad memories of getting backstabbed because of bullshit.
Yep. And Typo's going to pick up the large Ember there for upgrading his Great Club like we spoke about earlier. And he's going to head down towards Gaping Dragon. Pink's made it through the rafters. A little bit scary, but not too bad.
But to specify exactly what Wolfie meant about the hitboxes, you can be literally a mile away from the Painted Guardian. He does a jump attack, you're a mile away from him, backstab. So,
yeah, he can have some sort of like gravitational pull on that attack, I believe.
Pretty much.
It's the only explanation. I think it's something like that. So Typo's going to head towards Gaping Dragon, and he's going to hope for a certain attack. If he doesn't get a certain attack, it's not the end of the world. He can either just keep going, or he can try and put out if he wants to. And we're seeing if Gaping is going to slam. Gaping is not going to slam.
This could be really spooky.
Yeah.
This is a mega poke tier fight.
Oh god. This is not a very good opening here.
He could quit out.
But, yeah, he might. Gaping's not slamming down because with Gaping Dragon has an extremely high health pool, especially early on in runs. But if you do damage to his little floppy head, then, which is what you're going to see right now when he slams down, you do a lot more damage to him.
30% extra damage.
Yeah, it's very substantial.
It's way more than if you were to attack the legs or something.
Yeah. So Gaping has also been buffed by the Channeler, who's also shooting spells at typo. Although typo hasn't got hit by anything yet, so he should be pretty good shape.
Yeah, this should be
It's a very, very unfortunate and slow Gaping Dragon fight, but it's better than dying. Oh, he's going to get the puke.
This fight literally couldn't get any worse right now in terms of speed.
Well, the only thing it could get worse is if he dies. So hopefully he doesn't die, and I hope I just haven't cursed it. But no, he's fine.
Bone's out too early, like, too late. Nah, he's fine.
Yeah.
He even waited extra.
Yeah, that's okay. That was nicely safely played by Typo.
Pink making his way to the Grapple Mage Nemesis right now.
Yeah. So let's talk about Grapple.
Yeah, let's talk. We have to talk about it at some point.
Grapple S is considered probably one of the worst fights in speedrunning in Dark Souls. It's probably the single most worst fight.
Just in speedrunning.
Just in speedrunning in general, in any speedrunning game. And the reason it is because, and basically the reason it is there are like more or less two or three reasons. The first reason is that Great Heavy Soul Arrow has an extremely long cast time, and while you're casting, you can't roll or anything, so you're extremely vulnerable to getting hit. Plus, there's two enemies, so you have to keep an eye on them at both times. And thirdly, Ornstein has a habit of jumping.
And before he gets the god fight, and just dismisses everything we just said.
He got a quite good opening here, and he
got the best one.
Oh, it didn't stagger. Okay, it was too late.
He might actually get the god fight.
Wow! Oh wow!
He got
very
the god
nice
fight. He just dismissed everything we said.
It's not quite the god fight, but it's close, very close.
I think it's an acceptable fight.
Yeah, it was fine. So yeah, he managed to kill Ornstein really quick, which is probably the most important thing in this fight. Because as you can see, Smo has a habit, or has trouble finding his way around the pillar. And Pink's going to abuse that fact. And basically just kill Smo with a bunch of spells. It's actually quite an interesting Smo.
Yeah.
And Smo should be dead now. Yeah, that was actually a very, very, very good fight for Pink.
It was really good. They didn't really show off how bad it could get.
Yeah, they made us look like fools. They made us look like fools.
How could they?
But yeah, very, very, very strong fight from Pink. That'll actually... I actually think for him mentally, that will actually be very encouraging, especially after he's died a few times, and he probably would have been very worried about ONS, like I think every runner is in races, where you kind of think, right, ONS time, here we go.
It's the reason I will never do Couple Mage again.
But yeah, that's going to be very, very mentally encouraging for Pink. That's a very, very nice RTSR setup by Typo.
Very interesting as well.
He's going to head over to Hydra. And the reason you want to kill Hydra is you want to free Dusk. Because Hydra isn't a boss. Although Hydra basically should be a boss. Because Hydra's also a jerk. So he's going to throw firebombs here. And do jumping attacks on the heads of Hydra.
He destroyed the head, that wasn't that optimal.
I'm sure he'll be able to cope with it.
Yeah.
Jumping attack.
This fight's so good.
So yeah, the reason he's killing Hydra is you have to kill Hydra to get into the DLC. You have to kill Hydra and then free Dusk, which you'll see him do after this. And that was a very nice Hydra there. Again, like you said, he killed the head, so maybe not the most optimal, but it was still really good.
Yeah, optimally the heads would charge down, but you have to wait for the animation of the death, the head dying to finish first.
Yeah, that's true. So he's also gonna try and move swap here because he has to kill a crystal golem. Let's see if we can get the move swap. Oh, the worst way to fail a move swap when you swing your weapon. It takes so long.
Move swapping here is kind of weird sometimes.
Yeah, it can be. And again, twice in a row. That's a shame. So yeah, he's going to run over here and quit out and reload, which is going to spawn in the crystal golem that contains Dusk. You have to kill it, and Dusk will appear. And then once you've freed Dusk, in Duke's archives, which we'll see later in the runs, you kill another golem in there to get the broken pendant, and then that way you can then access the DLC. It's very intuitive, and you don't need a walkthrough for it whatsoever.
Yeah, but it's literally like straightforward. Like it's not even hard.
Yeah. Why do people have problems with it? So typwo managed to get his move swap there. He struggled with that a little bit, and move swap can be very tricky, and it's one of these things as well. If you fail it once or you fail it a couple times in a row, you start to kind of mentally think, "Oh, for God's sake, get this move swap!" And the more that happens, you kind of get a bit more frustrated about it, and you'll end up failing it more.
Pink's
And
doing
that can happen.
quantity storage, by the way.
Yeah, well, so he is actually. So, do you want to explain quantity storage, Johnny?
Nah, you can explain it. I don't know it that well.
Wow, thanks. So, quantity storage is cheats to get more stuff. There we go, done.
There we go.
So, what Pink did there is, I assume he used quantity storage to buy soul spears. I wasn't looking
for the soul spears.
Yeah. So, Pink bought like 900 arrows earlier, I assume. Yeah, he did. So up to 999 arrows. And what he's doing, I don't know exactly how this works. I don't know if anybody actually does, like, knows the ins and outs specifically of what causes it. I'm probably going to be like told by chat that I'm wrong, and it's like, oh, it's easy, it's this. But basically, Pink is viewing a quantity in his inventory, which is 999 arrows in this case, with trying to drop it out of his inventory. Now, he doesn't actually drop it. He just wants to view the number of 999. Then he's going to queue up an animation. Or sorry, he's going to queue up using an item like a homeward bone, like he's duplicating an item, and open his start menu. But instead of going into his inventory, he's going to run about and stop that being used.
Yeah.
And when he stops moving, the item will be used. But he's going to talk to Frampt, or earlier he talked to Logan, and then attempt to feed something to Frampt. In that case, the Quelaag soul. And instead of feeding one, the game's going to read the value of 999 and basically allow Pink to feed 999 Quelaag souls to Frampt and basically get 10 million souls. Which is that's okay. It's a few souls.
And 999 souls PS.
We didn't actually talk about typwo fight with Sif there, which was really good.
I don't think he didn't do Arctic Solo, I don't think. Typwo did tell me he didn't want to.
Yeah, I can understand that. If you're doing RTSR Sif and Sif jumps around a lot, you can take a lot of chip damage and die very quickly.
Yeah, he's also not going to do it for Priscilla as well, which I can totally understand as well.
Now, we saw typwo's Hydra earlier. Now we're seeing Crapple Mage Hydra with Pink. And yeah, it's a bit better. He missed the head there, but... he missed the head twice. Oh, he got it. No, he got it the second time.
Yeah, just, casually killing Hydra,
He still has 24 soul spears, so he should have enough to do what he needs to do. Typwo's going to head over to Butterfly right now.
Yeah. So he uses 2 souls in the fight because you have to wait for Butterfly to come down because he has invincibility frames for a while. So you might as well just use the souls while you're waiting. So he equipped the stone armor so he doesn't get staggered, and he's just gonna spam fire bombs basically.
Yeah, pretty much using the less swaggy lock-on strats, but if it works for him, it works for him. Yeah. And Pink's going to free Dusk right now, as well. So that should be Butterfly dead. Yep.
That was a really good Butterfly, actually.
Yeah, it was pretty good. And he's going to just bone back and probably head to Duke's Archive now, because he wants to basically unlock the DLC and then come back to this bonfire where he can get to the DLC. Now, you'll see Pink, he freed Dusk and he didn't bone back. Now, the reason he didn't bone back is he wants to purchase Hidden Body now. And although he can buy Hidden Body in the DLC later, Hidden Body is very useful for killing the Golem in Duke's Archive. And also, because he's doing a sorcery right, he has the added bonus of spawning in the Crown of Dusk in the world when he talks to Dusk here and summons Dusk across the shoreline. And what the Crown of Dusk does is it boosts your damage, but it boosts your magic damage. So that includes sorcery, pyromancy, and miracles. Yes. So it's very useful, especially for the DLC. And he's going to learn the gesture. Why would you not learn the gesture? The gesture actually does mean you don't get any dialogue once you've learned it. You can just keep that menu up and bone out. So yeah, and now he's going to head over towards Duke's Archive as well. I don't think he's killed Butterfly, has he?
No, I don't think he has yet.
So he's doing Duke's Archives first. Or has he killed Sif? Pink?
Who?
Pink.
Yeah.
No, he hasn't actually.
I'm sorry. What did you ask? I wasn't listening for a second.
Has Pink? Oh, for God's sake, Ali, man. That's fine. Never listen to me. So yeah, sorry. Typo's going to kill the golem here and get the broken pendant, which will be used to access the DLC, which is required for 4 bosses. There are 4 bosses in the DLC.
Did you ask if Pink did Sif?
Yes.
No. So I don't remember seeing him do it.
Yeah, I don't think he did Sif. Not that it really matters. He can really do it in any order, although you would do Dusk first before Seath, because otherwise you would need to visit Duke's Archives twice. And nobody wants to do that.
Yeah. Especially with those Crystal Hollows and balls.
So, Alibaba, since I had the pleasure of discussing what quantity storage is, and thank you for that, how about you explain what Duke Skip is?
Basically, you run into this little corner, you land on the elevator while it's going down.
Oh, I'm sorry, I wasn't listening.
You roll onto... You would optimally roll onto the 3rd floor, which Typo failed to do because he bounced off. So normally when you die, you have to go through this whole prison segment and run all around, all achievement stuff, and then when you actually... But if you do this skip, it saves like 6 minutes. Because you roll onto a 3rd elevator, like a 3rd floor, and then that just skips right to the end of where you would be if you went the normal way. So it saves like 5 or 6 minutes or something like that. So you see, he lands on the elevator, and he's going to try and roll on the 3rd floor here, see if he does it. So,
bit early that time.
Yeah, but early. So that little wall there, you actually clip through it, which will let you do it.
The problem with the Duke Skip as well, especially in an real-time attack race, an RTA, it uses a lot of real-time when you have to quit out. That can lose quite a bit of time every time. Although Typo is just waiting for the elevator. We'll see if Pink manages to do this. And yeah, he got it first try. So Typo is still ahead here, even though Pink's now further ahead than Duke's Archive, because Typo, early again from Typo. Because Typo has already killed Sif and Butterfly, and Pink still has to do that. But this is still a good opportunity for Pink to make up some time that he lost with early deaths. Yeah. And has Typo died? I don't believe so.
No, he hasn't yet.
No. Pink died to Quelaag, and he died in the Sens twice, I think.
Yeah, he died to Quelaag. He died in the Sens twice. Yeah, that's how many times he died.
Typo tried to overcome. Yeah, he actually rolled too late as well, I think. I think Typo was trying to overcompensate there.
I failed to skip 3 times in my race, by the way.
I'd like to point out, I can't remember if I did or not.
I don't think you did.
No, you should have said I did, and then I could be.
I mean, you can't diss a god run, unfortunately.
It's not a god run if you die. So yeah, Pink's gonna head down towards Seath, and Typo should have it. Yeah, there we go. Much better time, Typo.
So he landed on the railing there, so that hollow there will actually block you if you don't roll on the railing. You have to knock him out of the way. But luckily, if we land on the railing, he turns around for some reason. He notices you, so he doesn't block you.
Yeah, so Pink's heading down towards Seath. He took a drop there and used gravity to set up his RTSR. And now he's going to head down. He's going to cast Hidden Body to run into this fight, so the clams don't follow him into the Seath room, or the Seath boss room. Typo doesn't have that option because he doesn't have Hidden Body, so he'll try and basically take a certain path and try and manipulate the clams into not coming into the fight. But that's not always the case with this sort of thing. They can always just come in. Yeah. So Typo might have clams to deal with. Pink should be fine because he has Hidden Body.
Just run past the clam, get a bad hitbox for some reason.
So Pink's going to destroy that crystal, which means that he can now kill his Seath. And he's just going to move forward and cast a spell each time. Now, with the quantity storage and having the higher end, I think is one less spellcasting Seath, and I could be wrong. Because I feel like before, okay, Typo did manly drop, fantastic, and pulled it off really well, which is good.
Little clap for manly drop.
Yeah, well done. And a bit of a faster drop down towards Seath, and it saves a few seconds.
Not rolling for that attack there. Just spooky.
Ah, he's fine. Look at him, he's still alive.
So Pink's gonna go do stuff now.
Yep, which Typo has already done. But I think Typo's going to move swap before the fight, I would assume. Yeah, he is. For some.
Actually,
Okay.
I don't even know why he's not move swap right now, actually.
Pink's doing rune skip for some reason.
Maybe each one to do it.
Just for the swag, so right up.
I mean, they can kill you if you fail it sometimes. Typo shouldn't have any clams. Should be safe.
I'm saying nothing
fine.
until this fight starts because they might still come.
I remember what. Yeah, the best meme is when you hit Seath and then the clam just comes to his body and kills you.
Yeah, because one of the problems with clams is they can just walk right through Seath. And this is that damage is so good. This is a very nice quick fight from Typo, and he's more or less going to bone back and head towards the DLC, while Pink still has Sif and Butterfly. Interestingly, Pink didn't take Homing Soul Mass.
Yeah.
Which you don't particularly need, but it does make some fights a little easier if they all hit.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Sif should get killed really quickly here.
So 3 Soul Spears?
Yeah, it's 3.
I don't know if that's the same as Soul Grapple.
Well, he should be fine. He should be fine.
Yeah, he's fine. It's just going to be
he doesn't need
animation.
Not too bad. The double KO strap there.
Typo's going to the DLC now.
Yep.
So you set up RTSR with Gravity and Ring Swap there, which you'll also be doing in the DLC for some parts as well.
So Pink's heading over to Butterfly, and Typo's still not doing the plunge. I'm so disappointed. I will be...
That plunge is not consistent at all.
Yes, it is. It's fine. I will be DMing him furiously after this match. No, I'm kidding.
I only tried it like 5 times before I stopped.
It's not too bad. Even I was able to do it without ball control.
You must be a good gamer then.
Absolutely, I'm the best.
No, I got it 2 times actually.
So what you're saying is, Alibaba, that you were lying to me. So you don't listen to me and you lied to me. How can I trust you? So Pink's going to just wait for Butterfly to come into sort of his fight animation and then kill him with 3 Soul Spheres.
Homing Soul Mass first fight would be really nice, I think.
For Butterfly, it's technically faster because you have to wait anyway.
It's a free shot anyway.
Yeah, exactly. It's slightly faster. Typo's going to head over to another runner, Mr. Brood's favourite boss in this game.
Yeah, this boss is great.
Guardian, and we'll see
that's
how...
One
That's
2. Oh, damn.
Okay, so Typo's going to kill him here. That was a very nice...
only 2. That was actually a really good fight.
Yeah, that was actually a very nice fight by Typo. And now Pink's going to head over towards the DLC as well. So Pink's actually done very, very well to catch up here. And I think the biggest part of that was probably the ONS fight.
Yeah, only one boss apart now.
Yeah, they're only one boss apart. There's still a bit of running apart because... Oh, the plunge attack, nice, and then don't move. Nice, good landing.
I think by the time Pink's killed Guardian, I think Typo would be pretty much killed Artorias.
Yeah, roughly. Depending how Guardian behaves.
It depends if he does well skip or not.
I think he does. Or he might not actually, since he's not changing his move swap.
Yeah, you can do it with a move swap, can you not?
I thought you couldn't. I thought the plunge attack was different. Can you?
Oh no, he did switch. Okay, so
he's switching. Yeah, okay, cool. I thought maybe I'm wrong. I don't know. So you saw Typo by Hidden Body there, which will be used for Ulasil Township. And while it's technically not needed, and theoretically it would be faster to probably not get it, you're about 99.9% chance of dying in Ulasil Township. if you don't have it.
Yeah,
So
pretty much.
Typo's going to head into Guardian. And Typo's going to have to... sorry, Pink, sorry. Is going to have to wait for a certain attacks here before he can attack. Because
I
of the
never
cancellation.
understand the couple version of this fight, to be honest.
Well, there are certain attacks that you can sort of go for. It depends on what Guardian does.
I hate the setup. Okay.
He got it. So this attack here that the Guardian's doing is basically a free kill. So it's going to be a 2-shot, I think. Oh, it's 3-shot.
He's already he's literally. I'm surprised he has that much health. Did the Pink level up 99 int, by the way?
I didn't see how much he leveled up. I would assume he got at least 89.
Yeah, it seems once you go past 32, 52, it doesn't really affect that much.
Well, I think you need 89 to get one king.
Yeah, and 45.
Maybe it's 80. Maybe it's 86. Yeah, and 45 6. It might be like 86, but it's around the high 80s. I can't remember exactly what the number is.
Yeah.
I usually just level to 99 because I can.
Yeah, just why not?
So do you want to explain the artifact?
Yeah, Artie staggers after 2 attacks, so he's. Luckily, he's doing no anti-stab.
Oh, so he is. Yeah, he's fine.
I didn't realize for a second.
Yeah, I was confused why he was alive.
So optimally, you would want to kind of stun lock Artie because he staggers after 2 attacks with this weapon. After 2 random attacks, you'll see. So optimally, you would stun lock him, but he can jump away after the first random attack if he wants. That should be the fight. Nice. Oh, he jumped away. Alright, that's fine. Nice.
It's a nice fight, but
And still a decent fight still.
Pink failing.
How did that fail?
I think he might have
he didn't
moved
take
his.
What
Did he not?
No. He's got to run all the way back.
That's such a massive time loss for Pink.
That is like a 4-minute time loss, I mean. Pink's trying to pull off Kimp right here. No, Kappa. I think he moved right at the end there.
Yeah, I think so. That's what I think happened. So, one of the chatters, the viewers, Duck, has just mentioned that it's 89 intelligence for 1 king with 4 dark beads, and you can do 65 intelligence for 1 king with 2 soul spears and 3 dark beads. So yeah, he's either gone for 65 or 89, probably depending on what setup he wants to do. I think they're more or less the same speed, sorry.
If I don't skip Peach Bonfire kits. Yep, exactly.
Yeah, well, I think if you're confident enough, you don't need it, but it's unlikely. I mean, you're not going to win a race by being overly cautious, especially if you've died. You have to take some risks to try and claw back any time that you can. Yeah. And we don't know if Pink's like watching the race, which he might be. He might be wanting to see how close he is to Typo. And he might say, okay, I'm behind, I'm going to have to play a bit riskier to try and catch up some time, because that's the only way you can win the race. You can't rely on your opponent to make mistakes. You just have to be a bit riskier and more or less hope that you can make up that time.
Yeah. But Pink is going to save a bit of time over Typo because he has full control, which means he saves a bit of running. But I don't think it's going to be too major though, considering how many bosses they're apart now. Yeah.
Oh, Typo's actually also killed Gaping and Capra. I forgot about that.
True.
Sorry. Which Pink hasn't done. Although Pink's going to come into some really, really fast fights after the DLC with Darkbeard. Oh my god, that's terrifying.
Oh, it looks like he's going to go back. Yeah, he's going to go out.
Oh my god.
I think the most popular way of saying, like, the term for after couple is just to clean up.
Yeah, it's... Oh, he doesn't have hidden body.
Why is he killing Elizabeth for?
Why not?
Maybe he thought Elizabeth cursed him. Yeah,
maybe he blames Elizabeth because she's in the Wildwoods and he just blames her.
The goal to get any PB is just kill Elizabeth, new lowest PB, once you get into the DLC.
I'm hoping that either Pink or Typo is going to activate the cleric sound this round.
Did Typo die? No.
Yeah, no, he had to go back because he didn't have any hidden bodies left for Hellbridge.
Oh.
Which you can do, but that's a bit scary. That's a bit scary to have to do that. to try and run across Hellbridge with no head and body is no small feat.
I think
He's
that
so
was.
camera jerks.
I bet Pink's gonna take his time here now before he moves this time. I hope. Ooh.
Nice. That's wrong. Yeah. Didn't quite get the boost over the ledge there. So Typo's going to quit out to not only spawn this elevator at the top because he's activated the button, it also despawns the enemy that was on the elevator.
God, could that
I think
again.
getting a bit unlucky with the boost over this this backstep here.
Yeah, he's gonna be triggering Brood with that inferior setup. Unfortunately.
Well, I think what Pink is doing here that's the problem is he's not setting up his initial position.
Yeah,
so you want to kind of walk into the wall a little bit so that you're not getting boosted up, but you're against the wall, and then you fully turn around and wait for your full animation to play, and then do your backstep, and that makes it a little bit more consistent. You can sort of see he's just kind of turning his back on it. There we go. See, he's turned there, and his angle was a little off.
Voltron might run out. Yeah. I think that should be.
That should.
Ooh.
Yeah, he got it.
I didn't think he plunged in. Oh, what sound? Whose stream we getting the sound feed from, by the way?
Typos.
Yeah, typos. Yeah, that's why I was worried. I didn't hear the plunge sound. I was like, oh, this could be bad.
So Pink's going towards to trigger Calmy, and it looks like he's not going to be using RTSR for Artorias.
If there's many soul spears, I don't really know if that really affects much.
It makes it a lot slower and scarier.
Yeah.
Typo's on to Manus right now, and Manus is probably one of my favorite boss fights in the game, and this is some terrible RNG for Typo.
Oh my
God.
He's doing the worst attack, second worst attack. Oh no. Well, technically any attack you can punish is a bad attack.
Okay. He should be okay now. Manus is going to calm down after his start.
Ooh, okay, it's fine. Damn, the nice little strafe.
Yeah, that was good. And the rain, of course.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Manus can be a very scary fight because he's an extremely aggressive boss.
I'm not even breaking the Switch record for the range, shaking my damn head.
It's actually Typo coped really well with that fight.
Yeah.
Really, really well. Oh, Pink did get RTSR. I don't know how he got RTSR.
Is Typo still deathless, by the way?
I think so.
Yeah. He's had some big time losses, but I don't think he's died yet.
Yeah, he's had some time losses. Like his ONS fight was a bit slow, and Artorias was a bit slow. But
Yeah, move swap, juke skip. Never and that's been a pretty good run so far.
yeah, Typo's actually got a really good Artorias fight.
Oh, he
here.
did get out TSR, I think.
Oh, he's not going to wait. Okay. Okay, he got slightly lucky there, I guess, but he was fine. With Artorias, when he's buffing, you sometimes want to delay one of your soul spears just to hit him when he's coming out of his buff, so that he gets staggered. Because if you don't wait, he gets staggered first, and then he might be able to dodge your soul spear, which is a bit scary. But it's a very, very small thing, and it's very rare, but it can happen. So
Yeah.
Pink's going to do a ball control drop here, and he's going to run off at a slight angle.
Hashtag RNG skip.
Basically land on... Yeah, but he's landed it right. That was very good by Pink.
Nice.
He wants to land on that bit just in front of the elevator, because if he lands on the elevator, the game does not save his position, because elevators don't count as stable ground.
Typo trigger and Calamite right now.
Which Pink has already done. And Pink's going to head up towards the crest screen. And now the reason that they get the crest screen, and the reason that they trigger Calamite, is you'll see Typo going back here, and he's going to run up to the NPC Hawkeye, and because I can never pronounce Go. And Hawkeye's going to... It's going to trigger a cutscene with Hawkeye to be able to shoot down Calamite, so that the fight becomes more or less grounded, although Calamite can still do some flying, and make him actually be able to be properly killed quickly, rather than standing there with a bow in the waterfall or wherever it is for 3 hours. So he's going to speak to Hawkeye, And then he's going to stop speaking to him, and then he's going to speak to him once more, and hopefully say yes. Yes. And then hopefully say yes again. Good. Nice. Well done, Typo.
Yeah, if he says no, you'll have to quit. He would have to quit out.
Yeah. Which just loses some time. It's not too bad, but it does lose some time. And Pink's going to do another fall control drop down here. He's going to just dodge this change prisoner, hopefully. Yeah, he'll be fine. And just drop down here. And again, landing on stable ground, quitting out just before his death. And there, he's fine.
I thought that jump was too far to the right for a second then, but he was fine.
You actually have a little bit more leeway than it looks, because there's been sometimes where I've done it and think I've jumped.
Yeah.
Jumped too far to the right and died.
Not taking the bonfire for Manus.
Yeah.
Playing a bit risky here.
Nah, he's fine.
Although
I think
about
the
30 seconds.
I was going to say, I think the riskiest part here is picking up Darkbeard.
Yeah. I mean, it can be consistent if you have a good setup, but you can still get memed sometimes.
Oh, he's just going to kill everything. Okay.
Yeah, you can do that with Soul Spear.
Yeah. He has enough Soul Spear to go through that. And Typo's going to head into the Calamite fight.
See what kind of Calamite fights he gets.
So this is another area where Pink's using head and body, because when you're running over this bridge, there's a sorcerer that can't snipe you. And it looks like Typo's getting a charge opening. A jump opening, sorry.
Typo knew that he would... I like that there. Typo moved to the right. Because if Calamite does that little jump swipe thing, jump charge, where he charges through the sky, if he does it too close to the rock wall, he will actually bounce to the opposite direction.
That's the unfortunate death for Typo.
Very unfortunate right there. Oh, Pink also died to Manus.
Oh, they both died at the same time.
Sure.
Mirroring each other's movement.
Bit of a longer run back for Pink now than Typo.
And that's 2 red, 2 game, cursing Typo out right now by asking if he died yet. Again, it's not too bad. Pink not taking the Manus bonfire will lose him some time, but because he has this fall control here, he can. It's not too bad, too big a deal to make it back down, but it is still slower than not taking the Manus bonfire.
It's only about 30 seconds.
Mm-hmm. So they're both going to head back over to their respective bosses. Pink's still got Hellbridge to go over. Typo just has the Hell Dogs to deal with.
These dogs that can't switch shit though.
Yeah, they're pretty bad. So he's going to go through the fog gate, and we didn't mention it earlier, but he's going to use the Dust Crown Ring. And what the Dust Crown Ring is, it halves your HP and gives you double the spell casts. But Typo's going to use the Dust Crown Ring, Crown of Dust Crown Ring, I keep messing those up, and take Gravity, and then he's going to swap his ring back. And because fall damage is percentage based, when he swaps back and is more or less back at full health, he will get an RPSR set up. Also getting more or less the perfect opening, I would say, for Calamite. Oh, apart from the flying up now. Again, Pink skipping the bonfire.
Oh, this is really bad.
Okay, fine.
It's
that was
really
very close.
It's really awkward if he does that attack really close to you.
Nice attack again for Typo to punish here. Is that 2 move swaps or 1? Oh, you got it.
That should be good, yeah.
Well done.
I would like to point out, if Dark Souls Remastered does not have teleporting dogs, I will send my personal complaint letter to Miyazaki himself.
So that was a nice fight from Typo, even after his death, because there are plenty of times when, if you die to a boss and you go back to him, your mental state can be a bit affected and you might die again. And Pink's, he's doing the Manus Fog Gate skip, which allows him to just kind of jump out of bounds here and drop straight down into the Manus fight, which, well, like we said, it avoids the Fog Gate. And Typo not triggering the Cleric sound, so I am all in on Pink to win this race, assuming that Pink triggers the Cleric sound.
He might. Yeah, he might. We'll see.
Yeah, he still has Kappa to go, so we will see. Oh, Pink getting blocked by the environment there, his roll. That's a shame. That's a real shame. So that's 2 deaths to Manus, and Pink obviously again didn't take the bonfire. So he's going to have to run over. He might do Calamite first. Like, he might... Yeah, I think he is. Yeah, he's going up towards Hawkeye right now. So I think that Pink actually might switch, do Calamite first, and then do... then go back to Manus. I mean, in all honesty, he could come back to Manus at any time he wanted, as long as he did it before Gwyn. Like, if he felt like, oh, I cannot get this boss right now, and started to get frustrated. The good thing about late game speedrunning is your order of bosses, kind of after a certain point where you're kind of your max build. That was a bit of a scary attack there for Typo. He's going to have to heal and re-ring swap here to get back to half health. Or
no, this should be fine. Yeah.
Really?
Oh no.
No, he's not RTSR.
Just a bit of health off. Guess you should do it now.
Yeah, so what I was saying is it's... Ooh. Did Pink die? Oh no, sorry, he went to trigger Hawkeye.
Yeah, Typo had a hollow in the fight and he did a jump attack, so it's just spooked.
Yeah. Just the way you said that there, I was looking at Typo. I just looked over at Pink and he had a loading screen. I thought he died or something. So yeah, like I was saying, when you get kind of have your build completed, you can kind of sort of. Oh, that was
nice RTSR setup there.
Yep. That was a risky attack, but he had the health for it.
So that was totally completely calculated.
100%, yeah. Typo had his calculator and his abacus out there to make sure that he got the right amount of health. So like I was saying, like once your build is kind of completed, you can kind of do bosses in any order. There is the kind of most optimal way to do it with like the least amount of warping, but again, you can do it really in any order you like. It's not the biggest deal. You will lose some time by doing warps, but again, especially in a race setting, if you're struggling with one boss, you might just go, you know what, I'm going to do another boss or a couple of other bosses and then come back to this after. So Pink's getting a bit of a scary opening, but he should be fine.
And because in Crabble Mage, the boss order really doesn't matter after the DLC.
Yeah, well, like I said, it only matters like in terms of warping and stuff. Ooh. Oh my god, Pinky God!
Oh my god. Look at that punishment.
Pink and Orange and God, more like Pink and Orange and Gold.
That was actually a really good fight.
Yeah, very good. That was a bit scary. Maybe it wasn't as scary as it looked. That was... Oh my god, it's my heart.
I don't know. Do you want to explain Seal Skip, Wolfie?
Yeah, sure. So what Typo's doing now, I assume he's heading over towards...
I would assume he's going to do it, since he's setting him out here.
No, I mean, I assume he's heading towards Four Kings, because he could technically head down to Los Angeles, but I don't know why you would set up RTSR for that. Ooh. So he's probably going to have to...
He's going to have to set up RTSR and Hollow here.
Yeah, the Hollow will aggro. You can take a couple of hits. Yeah. So, in casual Dark Souls, in order to get to the Four Kings, what you have to do is you have to speak to Ingward and get to the key to the seal, which involves going through Ghost House, which is an interesting place to be. And he gives you the key, and then you can open the key to the seal and turn the seal, which will open the doors and lower all the water, which means that you can go into the lower New Lonzo ruins, and then you can head to the Four Kings fight. The Typo here is going to basically do a slope quit out. It's more or less a slope quit out, isn't it?
Yeah, it is a slope quit out.
Yeah, where he's going to walk off the edge here, fall down, and quit out just before he dies. But he lands on the lower part, as you can see, and then he's going to roll again, and now he's out of bounds. Also, Pink just killed Capra very quickly with one Dark Bead, because
very late Dark Bead there.
Yeah, a bit scary. But
actually got hit.
Yeah, well, we've all been hit by Capra with Dark Bead. So yeah, now Typo's out of bounds, and he's going to just basically join the Four Kings fight. I guess this is kind of just a fall. It's another Foggate skip, I guess. He's going to fall into the abyss. He wants to check he's got the... Hopefully he has the ring on, otherwise he dies. Okay, he has it. And he's going to drop a piece of equipment, or any item really, just to mark the kind of rough area where the second king will spawn, because the kings spawn at different intervals. So, oh, he's getting the magic attack.
Best attack in the game, by the way.
That's his RTSR gone, though.
Ooh, I mean, he could block an attack, maybe. Nah, he's not going to get two kings, then.
Yeah. He probably could block an attack. So, it looks like I was just going to go for the three kings, which is fine. So he's going to head back to where that equipment was, and the second king will spawn. Pink, meanwhile, is heading down towards Gaping, which typo was killed earlier, and we will see how he gets on. Gaping should be 2 dark beads if Gaping slams his head, and 3 if he doesn't. So it's not really that scary a fight. Not as scary as typo's fight earlier.
Should be 2 dark beads for Pink.
Yeah, he's getting the slam, so it's going to be 2 dark beads and a little floppy head.
Not even using anti-side to get the one shot on Gaping though.
It's not really worth it. Bearing in mind, Pink still has Manus, right? He still has to go back.
Did he kill Manus? No, he didn't.
No, he didn't. Because he. Okay, let's see if Pink does it. Do it, Pink. Although we're not going to get the sound. I'll do the sound effect. It's fine. There we go. Okay. So, Pink triggered the cleric sound, but we don't have Pink's audio, so there you go. We did our best. So typo looks like he's going to clean up 4 kings here. He's doing really well, actually. Another move swap, and then one more attack should kill the 4 kings. Technically the 3 kings, and there we go. Not too bad a fight. A bit of a shame about the magic and losing his RTSR, but, you know, he dealt with it. And not too terrible a fight. And he's probably going to head down to Lost Izalith now. And it looks like... Sorry?
I don't know if this can sub 90 RTA still. I think it can.
For typo?
Yeah.
And what does he have left? He has Izalith, Nito, Dark and Orlando.
Yeah. I forgot about... I always forget about Nito. I don't know why.
It's probably because like you forget about Pinwheel. So, Pink's heading over to Stray, and like pretty much every single dark bead mage, I was going to say, grapple mage late game fight, but it basically is dark bead mage now. He's just going to run forward, cast dark bead once or twice, and then win.
Can't you die to Stray in that opening if he does a bad attack?
Yes. Especially if you're slow. But Pink was fine now. So Pink's running over to go and grab the peculiar doll, which is used to get into the painted world. And it doesn't really matter if this guy kills him. If he dies, it's whatever. Yeah, he's fine. Because he doesn't need any of his souls. As long as he picks up the doll, it's not really a big deal if he dies. And Pink's going to head towards Nito. Okay. So Typo's going to head down towards Lost Izalith. Now, he's been here before in Blighttown, but there are still some bosses down here. 4 bosses that he needs to kill. Ooh, missing the water wheel slightly, but he'll be fine. That seemed a little bit sketchy how he went back onto that water wheel there. But
I think there's one thing you should do, Wolfie.
What's that?
So to all the people who think it's faster to take the Daughter of Chaos Bonfire, I think you should tell them the reason they don't take it. The Daughter of Chaos Bonfire, just for the memes.
Oh, you mean after Quelaag?
Yeah, the what, you know what the queen, the reason lady is.
Yeah, I know. I ran all achievements. I know what the Daughter of Chaos Bonfire is. So the reason that we don't take the Daughter of Chaos Bonfire early on in any route is because we would need to climb our way out of Blighttown, and it's much faster to go down to Blighttown twice than it is to take the bonfire and then climb all the way back up.
Takes so long
because there's a lot of ladders. Pink's he quit out there, I think, at the lever, which just despawns all the enemies and allows him not to get blocked. And he's going to do, again, one of these other fall control drops right down to the bottom of the catacombs. And it basically just skips the entire catacombs. And good, he didn't get the crash. And now he's going to head over to a boss whose name that nobody knows because he dies too quickly for you to be able to read his name badge.
AK the hardest boss in the game.
Oh,
he got the Nax meme.
He's fine. He managed to sort of move to the side enough there to not die.
Yeah. That's actually the spookiest thing ever. You just run in the opposite direction and then he just follows you in that direction.
Yeah, it's never good. So, yep. Here comes Hi Pinwheel and Bye Pinwheel.
Oh, that was close. He almost got in there. I
thought he missed that for a second.
He almost died. Ooh, that scared me, but that was really close, really spooky.
Yeah. So Typo's going to head over to Ceaseless. And Ceaseless is killed in Dark Souls to basically lower the lava. However, we don't really need to do that. We only need to kill Ceaseless because he's a boss. We used to want to lower the lava in all bosses, but now we don't have to. because of something that will come up after Ceaseless, which we'll explain when we get there. So, Pink's killing Patches.
Killing Sastateen's profile pick. Sick of my head.
Now he's going to head down towards Nito. I don't think he took any bonfire here, so... Honestly, not taking a bonfire for Nito isn't that bad, because generally speaking, Nito is very manageable, even if he screams. Oh, getting kicked by the skeleton. Little bit scary. He's going to take the jump up, that's fine. And this is a little bit of a skip here, to skip running around a bit at the bottom of Tomb of Giants, and dropping down here. It saves a little bit of time. So typwo's going for one of the manly move swaps in the game. He's going to mess it up. Oh god. Oh god.
Ooh, he did move swap as well. He did artist as well. This could be really spooky here.
He should be fine. He's not... Yeah, he's fine.
Just wait for... Oh yes, by the way, Ceaseless probably has the
typwo, please.
Ceaseless probably has some of the worst hitboxes in this game, by the way. Casually a meter away and the slam hits you.
Yeah, the shockwaves are quite large.
Shish.
So typwo missed his move swap twice there, and just might as well quit out. And
Hey, a BKS speedrun though.
It might not seem like a lot, but this run to Ceaseless does actually take quite a long time.
About a minute and 30 seconds.
Yeah, it's a lot longer than it looks. Typwo's going to cast, Pink's going to cast Hidden Body and use Gravity plus the Dust Crown Ring swap to get to half health and then get RTSR. And now he's going to kill Nito, who isn't screaming, so he's fine, with 4 Soul Spears, and that'll be that boss done.
Is it actually faster to do them with Soul Spears and Grapple or Darkbeat?
It's honestly, it's about the same.
I guess Soul Spears easier.
Yeah.
Alright, looks like he's
typwo's going for the cheese. Yes, the cheese. So this cheese is actually dev intended. Because there are animations for it, so it must be.
All the people that say it's cheats, it's really not.
This is a... So what typwo has done is he's grabbed the clothes there, which basically means that Ceaseless will now be permanently aggroed, because when you enter the Ceaseless boss fight, the boss is not actually aggroed until you attack it. Either attack him or you pick up the clothes. But if you attack him and then die, or even just quit out and go back in, then Ceaseless will de-aggro and not become hostile. But with the clothes, he will always become hostile. So typwo's going to lure Ceaseless well over here, right by to the Fog Gate, and just chill until Ceaseless jumps and grabs this ledge.
Damn.
I think he's just going to punch his hand. And after, I think it was 7 or 8 attacks or something,
About 5 or 6.
Ceaseless will lose his grip and just die.
Damn, not even getting the proc stuff when he does the jump there.
And we can see here Pink doing a different version of the seal skip with fall control, which is actually a little bit faster because it means you can just jump straight down to the second area rather than dropping on the first and then getting to the second area with a roll or jump.
Also much easier as well.
Yeah, you get a lot more time to quit out because of the fall control. And we should have one king, I think, from Pink.
Yeah, I was about to say, Pink's... I think he's going to set up one king, but I think he's going to do this too.
Well, he doesn't have the... I think he doesn't have the Crown of Dusk on. Oh, yes, he has 99 intelligence. He's
yeah, I just saw. He's dropping his house.
Yeah, he's dropping... Well, he might not be bothering with the one king. I think because he doesn't have his Crown of Dusk on. So he'll do one... Oh, a bit earlier than that. He'll do one Darkbeat here. And then he wants to switch and put his Crown of Dusk on. Yeah, there we go. And then basically just Darkbeat a lot.
And then
the reason he's dropping an arrow...
Darkbeats?
Yeah, it's 4 Darkbeats, so 3 more basically. 1, 2, and then a third one, and that's 1 king done. Well done by Pink. And do you want to explain what typwo just did?
Typwo, basically, whenever you quit out in this game, your character moves backwards a little bit. And because...
when you reload, you mean?
Yeah, when you reload into the game, the character backs up a little bit. And for some weird reason, the elevator there doesn't load in immediately when you initially load in after a quit out or loading screen. So, because you move backwards whenever you reload in, you can actually, once you get to a certain point, or when you back away, you can actually fall through the ground, through the elevator. And because Fire Sage is right there, you just do a plunge attack right on his head.
And this also has the added effect of disabling Fire Sage's AI, which means you basically get a free fight.
And for some reason, they have an animation for that plunge on that boss.
Yep. Well, that's because he's not totally not copy and pasted. One thing I was actually going to say, I was going to say earlier with the Four Kings fight, but what's because Typo's doing the Fire Stage elevator clip, that seems more pertinent. The reason that Pink dropped the arrow was to mark the area of the boss, and it was just in case he messed up the one king setup that he would have to get two kings. And it's literally free to do that. So Typo's now fighting Camera, the boss, and okay, nice RTSR setup.
Just Camera, the boss.
Yeah.
Nice RTSR, by the way.
Yep. He should be fine with this.
Actually, RTSR of this fight's actually really chill.
As long as Centipede doesn't stay on the lava, yeah, you're fine. So yeah, nice kill there by... Oh, they almost the Calamity Ring on the lava. We've all done that. And Typo's going to get the orange charge ring from killing Centipede. Although technically you get it from cutting off his arm and then killing the arm Centipede that comes off. But if you get it killing the boss, you get it straight away. Or, well, more or less get it straight away. You're guaranteed the drop. And now he's basically going to head over the most beautiful lava you will ever see in your life. Please move closer to your screens right now and stare right into it. I promise you won't lose your eyesight. You will be revealed the wonders and truth of our universe because of it. So, Typo's now got Bed of Chaos for this segment to do, and then he will be done with Isolith. And then I believe he just has Dark Anna Londo.
No, he has Nito.
Oh, Nito. He has Nito still. Oh, I forgot. So, so Pink still has to kill Manus, and hopefully he doesn't forget.
That would be quite maybe.
So yeah, I don't think he will. I think he's looking at the chat, so I think like chat will need to remind him periodically to kill Manus.
Yeah, just put in plain capital letters. Kill Manus.
Don't spam caps. Just gentle reminders are fine. So yeah, Pink's heading over towards Ceaseless, and while Typo had a bit of an interesting fight and then eventually, obviously ended up doing the cheese. He didn't have to, but he ended up doing the cheese for Ceaseless. He's going to head over towards Ceaseless and have a bit of a different fight. Than
An easier fight.
It's a little bit easier, I guess.
No, it's faster.
Yeah, a little bit. Not much. I mean, Darkbeat's an okay spell. It's not the best.
It's an okay spell. I mean, it could be better, I suppose. I guess.
Yeah. So just kind of running through these areas now. Typo hopefully will not get killed by the Witch of Isolith here. He's fine.
Nice.
Because she can actually kill you, pretty simply. And here we go, 1R1, 2R1, dead boss.
Do you want to explain Toki Bombs?
Well, no. We can't call them Toki Bombs in this race, because we have Pink and Orange and Gold in this race.
Oh,
and because Pink and Orange and Gold is in this race, these are called Pink Bombs, damn it. So, Typo is going to be doing the Pink Bombs, which is basically where you get a setup in terms of just the correct position for where you want to be. So you'll see him run towards the spot, and then he'll probably backstep, as most people do. Bit of an awkward angle here. He has time to do this, so it's not too bad.
Yeah, he has all time to do this, right here.
Yeah, so there he goes. And now he's going to aim for a certain spot on these branches, and he's going to throw a bomb, which is going to destroy one of the roots, and then he's going to aim at another spot on the other side and throw a bomb, a pink bomb. And then he's going to destroy the other roots. And now he completely avoids going round to the routes separately. And
Alright, no firestorm, nice. Bandicos can actually firestorm in that little tunnel there.
Yeah, so he didn't get firestorm, so that's fine. And yes, you are right, Sassadin. The pink bombs are the free aim ones, but I have called the ones with the bow set up before, and Pink still says it's the pink bombs, so I'm just appeasing him. Just, don't get too upset. So now Typo's heading down towards Nito. Pink's still got Centipede and Bed of Chaos for this segment. He also still has Manus.
Yeah. And Dark Anna Londo. Yeah. And then Gwyn.
Yes. Well, I'm just talking about the differences they have. So The differences they really have right now is Typo still has to kill Pinwheel and Nito. Pink still has to kill Centipede, which should be done in just about, let's say, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Almost out. Almost right. I was maybe about like a second or two off. So that's Centipede dead. Much nicer fight than Move Swap. And now he's basically just got Bed of Chaos to go and then go back and do Manus at some point.
There's
And
so
he'll
much
be
better, so
more
much
or less
better
on
than low
base.
end.
Sorry?
So it's so much nicer than like Crabble Centipede's so nice because in Mildrag you have such lower end, so you could let show the damage a lot more precise, I guess. So used to that.
Yep, that's true. So Pink's running over the wonderful lava area again. Look at it! Look at it!
Damn.
Typo's.
Not even doing a plunge, shaking my head.
Well,
Shaking
Typo's going to take a drop here. Although Pink did a fall control drop, Typo's going to do a little bit of parkour to get down the catacombs very quickly and avoid running through it all and turning bridges and all that nonsense.
Yeah.
And
All
he's
that
gonna basically... Sorry?
all that stuff is just meant for achievements.
Yes, exactly. And 100% in the CBB. So he's going to try to avoid these bone meals, which he does for the most part. Gets a little bit tagged, but he's okay. And now he's going to move swap down Pinwheel with his great club.
No,
Meanwhile,
sorry.
Meanwhile, Pink is heading up towards the Bed of Chaos area.
Let's see how Typo does against the hardest boss in the game. That was actually close because he had pretty low health in his 3 attacks. So
Yeah, if he missed attack, he probably would have died.
Pinwheel can actually jump away there if you don't stagger him.
Yeah, that's true. But no, he managed to do it, so that's good. So he's going to head through the Tomb of Giants and go towards Nito. Pink heading up towards the Witch of Izalith, who will decide if his run will pass or not. Let us see.
And if he gets past, he will be doing the real pink bombs.
Yeah, he'll actually be doing the real pink bombs. Not the fake pink bombs with the bow. Not with the bow pink bombs. He's gonna kill him. Kill him. Oh,
99 then still survived. And the game doesn't have better.
well, he did miss most of the dark beam though. So this should actually be the technically correct pink bombs, where Pink is not going to be using a bow because he doesn't have a bow. He's going to be using his head. And a very similar principle, he's going to be sort of aiming his head in a certain spot, turning his character toward... Oh no, Typo!
Oh no. Did he get bounced off?
Yeah, he landed just at the ledge and fell.
Yeah.
Bounced
Oh,
off.
that's the worst death. That's like...
That's a real shame, that one.
I might give Pink a little chance to catch up now.
Yeah, absolutely. So Pink's going to be doing his pink bombs, and because they're named after him, he's obviously not going to miss them. And going to head through and hopefully doesn't get firestormed here, and then kill the bug with the dark beads. Yeah, he's fine. And that's the bug dead. And we'll see where Pink goes next. It's either going to be back to Manus or he's going to go to Dark Arrow Alonso. I think Pink might be ahead now. Typo still has Dark Arrow Alonso to do, and he still has to run all the way back down to Nito.
I don't know if he remembered, if Pink's going to remember to do Manus or not. Maybe he's just waiting until before Gwyn.
I think he might be. Let's really hope he doesn't forget.
That'd be kind of an invalid win if he did win.
No, it wouldn't be a win. It wouldn't be a win at all.
Oh, what's this setup though?
That's an interesting fall control down.
Oh, the plunge.
Yeah, he got it.
Plunge.
Nice, well done, Typo.
That plunge is so spooky for me.
It's so cool though to look at it.
It is really.
Also, if you got a loud noise there, that's because I just accidentally kicked my desk. Don't worry about it. It's fine.
Wolfie's just mad that Typo died.
Well, no, he didn't. Oh, to the Giants, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm just mad that Typo didn't do the cleric sound.
Well, thanks to that little drop, this race just became a lot more interesting all of a sudden.
This is it's actually a very close race.
It's very close now.
Nice RTSR set up by Pink for Gwendolyn. And again, like we said earlier, sorry?
It's kind of hard to say who's ahead right now, honestly. I think it might be Pink though because of that death, but not by that much.
I don't know. It's difficult to say.
Yeah, it's like I said, it's really hard to tell at this point. We will find out. I mean, Pink could still die to madness or something.
Well, anyone can die anywhere. It could happen.
Yeah.
So Typo's going to make it back to his souls, which he doesn't need, so he doesn't pick up. He's going to do this little skip up. Hopefully he doesn't slide off the edge here. And Pink is now fighting RNG, the boss, where he's basically looking for 2 attacks where he can keep moving forward. And then when he gets close enough, he only wants the arrows so he can get close to the boss, which he gets, and Gwendolyn is dead. So that was a pretty good fight. Not too spammy in the Holy Soul Mass. He had 1 or 2, but managed to make it through. What is RTSR? RTSR is the red tearstone ring. And like we explained earlier, the red tearstone ring, when your health is below 20%, you'll see that he has this kind of glow around him, and that means that the RTSR effect is activated. And below his stamina bar, you'll see that little symbol, and it's kind of on the stream. It looks pink, so it's kind of pinky. It's red. That's to say that you've had the status effect activated of the red tearstone ring, which when your health is that low, you get a huge boost in your damage. So it's very, very useful. And here we'll see Stone Armor Nito. So the reason that Typo's using Stone Armor is that it gives him a lot of points. Scream. Yeah, he rolled far too early there.
Yeah.
Just 1 scream though, so that's not too bad.
Yeah. The reason that Scream is bad at this melee fight is because you really want Nito to come towards you, because there are giant skeletons behind you, and they will do a lot of voice damage to you, even with the stone armor. So you really want them to come towards you so they don't aggro towards you. But if Nito screams, then he doesn't come towards you, so that's why it's really bad. And it wastes time.
And with the stone armor, you'll be able to poise these guys and also poise through the spell here.
Oh, the ground. Oh, that huh?
Pink's doing the Painted World swag jump. Good boy.
Yeah, good boy.
And now he's going to head over to Priscilla. So nice fight on Gwyn by Typo there. Couple of screams at the start, but he managed to recover.
Yeah. So now all Typo needs to do is Dark on Alondo and Gwyn now.
Well, Dark Alondo, Painted World.
Yeah.
And Pink's obviously done Gwendolyn, which is the Dark Alondo segment. And he's going to do 2 Dark Beasts to kill this Undead Dragon and cast Fall Control, which will allow him to drop to not take any fall damage. And he's doing RTSR Priscilla, one assumes, so...
Oh, he could get Moon Glitch.
It depends, because Camilo says, well, has claimed that he has a 100% consistent setup for not getting Moon Glitch.
Let's see if Pink does it, though. Yeah, he's doing it.
Yeah, he is. So he should be okay.
Let's see. Let's test it out. Dang.
Yeah, he's fine. He's fine. And what Moon Glitch is basically when you kill Priscilla, her dialogue keeps playing, and you don't end up you're not able to leave the Painted World, which means that your game is soft locked. So Pink has remembered about Manus, thankfully, and he's going to do Manus. He's got Manus left and then Gwyn. Typo has Gwendolyn, Priscilla, and then Gwyn. So it's actually very, 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 very neck and neck. I think I'm going to have to give the edge to Pink here, because Pink will probably have a faster Gwyn fight as well.
True. Although I don't think Typo will. Oh, he just failed RNG skip though.
Yeah, he just failed that skip there. So
hashtag RNG skip, by the way.
It's not RNG.
Yeah.
It's all the skill.
That feeling when you were on the go.
You cut out there, by the way, Alibaba.
I know, I muted my mic by accident.
Oh, good job.
What I said was that
he should be. Yeah, he got it that time. He got it the second time, so that's not too bad. I have Manus. Pink died twice to Manus, and I think he just thought to himself, you know, I'm just going to go back and just go do the other bosses and come back to Manus, because I think it was probably annoying him or something and frustrating him, which is completely understandable. And the only time he really loses, obviously apart from dying, is warping back into Lucille Township. So it's not too bad.
Ooh, bad RNG and Gwendolyn here.
Yeah. So the Holy Soul Mass is not something you really want to trifle with. You're just going to have to hide from it. These big soul spears aren't actually too bad. And hopefully get the arrows now. Yep. And that should be Gwendolyn dead, right?
Yep.
Yep, he's got the stagger off, so good. And the backstep swag.
Yeah.
So that's good. Very, very nice. Now we're going to see Typo head up to Painted World, and he's going to give up.
This is so close right now.
Yeah, this is probably one of the closest races we've had, I think.
Okay.
It's like maybe not the closest race, but especially just this late on, it's probably the closest race I think we've had of the tournament so far.
I think we can both say both of these runners definitely deserve a win today because they have played really well. Both of them.
No, only Pink deserves a win because he triggered the clearing
dang.
sound. Typo doesn't deserve it.
Wait, didn't Typo do it?
No, he didn't.
Oh,
He didn't do
really?
it.
Dang.
Yep. He didn't do it, and that's upsetting to me greatly.
Well, Pink has to. Pink's basically guaranteed to win then.
Pink also did get bench skipped. That's probably why he caught up so well.
Oh, you just saved 20 minutes with that then.
Yeah. So anyway, Pink's heading back down to Manus, who he kind of just not so much gave up on earlier, but more or less just gave up for in the time being, and just sort of took a break from. Pink murdered Patches. That's also true. And Typo's heading up to Painted World. So yeah, I think Pink is definitely ahead here, depending on if he survives this fight.
Let's see.
So let's see how he gets on. So in Grapple Mage, Manus isn't too bad, but he is able to dodge attacks like anything here. Shotgun didn't get blocked this time, and the screen will allow 2 soul spears.
Not saying anything right now.
Nice, very well
Should
done.
be dead. Nice.
And that should be Manus dead. Fantastic, I think. Very, very nicely done. And he'll basically be heading off to Gwyn now.
Well, you can still stuff can still happen. It's not decided yet.
Of course, absolutely, of course. It's not decided yet. Pink could either die to the Black Knights or he could die to Gwyn.
It's
Typo.
Yeah, so many things nowadays.
So Typo's going to kill these archers here. Now you don't necessarily need to kill these archers, but it means that they're not going to pepper you with arrows as you're running. He's only going to kill one of them. That's fine because the second one he should be able to dodge.
Yeah. Typo did a little skip down here, by the way, where he dropped down from the bridge onto a little ledge and then rolled down.
An invisible ledge.
Yeah.
So we'll see if Pink is becomes the new Lord of Blunder, or he'll be fine. And Typo's going to attack Priscilla and then lock on, and you'll see his camera change. Because while Priscilla's turning invisible and she teleports, your lock on stays if she's still within your kind of view cone area. If it doesn't stay locked on, she's probably behind you. And you have to kind of either watch for her footsteps or listen to her. Very nice fight by Typo there on Gwyn. On Gwyn, on Priscilla. And now he's gone to head to Gwyn as well. Pink's had the setup for the RTSR as well. Here, sorry, on you go, though.
So Pink can die to this Black Knight, he didn't. He can also get a Militant Knight, which could
The Knight
happen.
on the bridge, yeah.
Yep, he could also fail the parry on Gwyn. So there are things that can screw him up here still.
He can also get killed through the fog gate.
But if Pink doesn't mess up any of those things, then he's won.
Well, getting killed through the fog gate's not really messing up. That's just there's nothing you can really do about that one. So hopefully he just rolls here. Okay, he's fine. This was a really good race.
Really fun.
Really, really fun. I'm really impressed with how these guys have done. Nice parry by Pink. Okay.
I have to say, I was really looking forward to this race, and it has not disappointed one bit.
Yeah, I think we were talking about before about how close this race could be, and definitely one of the closest races. So we'll see if Pink doesn't die there. That was a bit scary. And
why does he do that for?
He should roll. Okay,
Right, let's see.
Let's see if he gets the parry off.
There we go.
Yep, it looks like Pink has managed to get the victory.
Oh, one
here.
shot.
Yep, RTSR 99 in, one shot.
GG.
GG to Pink. Congratulations to Pink. You did really, really well. Great run. And Typo coming very close behind, and he's heading towards Gwyn right now.
Pink forgetting to split here.
Yep, Pink forgetting to spink. Pink, you better split, dude. Pink, you better split, dude. Okay, he's done it.
Okay. So I'm going to see if we can get Pink in here real quick.
Yeah, he wants to drop in. And Typo's just heading down right now towards Gwen, so we'll see how he gets on. So managing to dodge the Great Axe Black Knight and the Halberd Knight, and hopefully he should be fine. He's going to quit out here because I believe he's going to do move swap Gwen, and hopefully he'll be okay. This. Yo, mute your microphone if you're typing. That's some furious typing. Okay, so here we go. Typo's going to roll the first attack here, and he's going to basically permanently stagger Gwyn. And he should have this now as long as Gwyn doesn't jump. One more, and Typo will be done as well. So also a really, really good run by Typo. Did really, really well. Both runners did extremely well. But extremely close race. And let's hope Typo manages to split on the right spot, unlike
Nice.
Unlike Pink.
Only basically 1 minute apart.
Yeah.
I think that's the closest race we've had.
Absolutely, definitely the closest race we've had.
Yeah.
I think Pink's going to be joining us. I don't know the Typo.
Yeah. I have asked him, but I don't think he's responded yet.
Yeah, very, very, very nice race. Yeah, definitely the closest race we've had all tournament, I believe. I'm just going to get up the brackets quickly. I just want to see who these runners are facing next. Why are you messaging me?
Did I message you?
Yes.
Oh God.
I'm saying I'm right here in the call with you.
Oh
so,
God.
What this means for the brackets is that Sasatim will be going up against Pink and Orange and Gold. Pink and Orange and Gold. And unfortunately, Type will be moving down, so that's going to be 5. And he will be facing the one and only Nubisaurus for in the losers round 1. And we only actually have one more race in the first round of the tournament, and that's going to be this evening for me. In around about 6 hours and 15 minutes.
So it's going to be
between Zaz Train.
Yeah, Zaz Train and Grand Drake.
Yep. Which will be commentated by myself, and it will also be commentated by Set Booster.
It should be really close as well.
Yep. And I think we even have some of the next rounds already scheduled. Yeah, we already have two matches from the next round scheduled, and we're sort of waiting for how they go on. So yeah, very, very nice. Why do I have sounds everywhere coming? Okay, there we go. Very, very nice. Not Set Booster? Oh, yeah, sorry, Regal Slayer. Yeah, Regal Slayer. Yeah, that's one. I don't know why I said Set Booster.
Typo said he cannot come in for an interview because he's got to head out.
Oh, okay, no worries, that's fine.
But he did didn't he?
Yeah, that's fine. I think, do you know what it was? I saw Set Booster in the brackets, and I was like, oh, there's Set Booster, and my brain just went Set Booster, but it's with the Regal Slayer. Yeah, we're having another one today. In about just over 6 hours, so 8 p.m. And I think that one's going to be on the... Oh, we don't actually have a channel yet, but if we do !DS, we can get the links there for the schedule and the brackets for the Speed Souls tournaments. So yeah, that's round 1 almost done. We still just have, like I said, one more race to go. But I think that's pretty much... Is that us, pretty much?
I don't know if you want to DM Pink for an interview real quick. He's in the race setup channel right now.
Hang on, let me just... where is Pink?
Other than that, we're done, I think. I did DM him about it.
We'll see if we can get into for like a quick conversation about how he feels it went. Maybe he won't want to.
Yeah.
I'll give him like 30 seconds to respond. If he doesn't respond, then we'll just leave it because I'm not going to stay here all day for it. Although Pink is worth waiting for.
Okay, he sent me a message back saying okay. So I should come in for now.
He should come in.
He should. Quotation mark should. By the way.
Is he able to come in? I assume so.
Mm.
Oh, he can't join. Okay, never mind. Rip. He actually can't join. He doesn't have the permission.
Oh, damn. Well, is that us then?
Yeah, I think that's us. Do you have anything you'd like to add, Ali?
That was a really fun race. GG to Pink. And like I said before,
And typo. Gosh.
And typo. But as I said before, there was no real way to really predict this race, because a lot of the races so far have been kind of predictable from the start, but this one really was not. We knew it would be close all along.
Yeah. It was a very, very fun race as well. I'm glad that at least one of our runners decided to trigger cleric sounds, but no, typo's too good for that.
He's too. I mean, he's an editor. He's too good for it.
Yeah, that's what it was. No, but that was a really fun race. Nice close race. Both runners did really well, and we will see you in just over 6 hours on. I don't think. Yeah, we don't have a channel for it.
Is this Game in
yeah.
4?
It's not up yet. What channel it's going to be on? Between Zaz, Jane, and Gandrick. So yeah, that's from me and Alibaba. That's us pretty much. Thank you very much for watching, and hope you enjoyed the race. See you for the next one. Bye bye.
See ya.